Hey guys, it's Alex and I'm back from my vacation, as you can tell by those little clothes towels things over there. I don't really know what it is, but I'm back from my vacation and it was very much fun, and I was going to make a traveling vlog, but I didn't really have my phone on me at all times, so I couldn't, and I don't have like a vlogging camera, so I couldn't really take it out anytime. And I took a bunch of clips of me on the airplane, and then I tried to put it in and edit, but some clips got deleted, and then it just like didn't make any sense, so I just didn't make that video. So it's been about 3 weeks. I'm going to be posting regularly now. Like my last 3 or 4 videos, like they've been pretty consistent, like they've been pretty close together. But I have a few things to tell you guys and a few things to just talk about with you guys. So first, I got my nose pierced. As you can tell, don't mind that little pimple there. But anyway, so I got my nose pierced. It looks like that. I got it done yesterday, and we're just gonna chit chat about that. Okay, so the first thing that I was super worried about going there was how bad the pain was gonna be, like the healing process and all of this stuff. And I was so nervous. I was looking up YouTube videos every single day up until I got my nose pierced, up until the final moments where I was like actually getting what I wanted done. Like, it was so nerve-wracking and I did not know what I was getting into. And so I'm just here to explain all of this to you guys. So if you want to get your nose pierced, you know what it's going to be like and you know what's going to happen. So first, we're going to talk about like what happened when I went. I went to Modern Mods. It's in the Arrowhead Mall in Arizona, pretty close to my house. It's new, but it was a 5-star place. It's not like a piercing gun place. It's like no piercing guns. They were super professional. Like the guy who was there like knew what he was doing. Had a ton of tattoos, a ton of piercings on himself. Like it was really like, it was legitimately like real. It wasn't like Claire's where you get it done with a piercing gun. It was a real piercing place, and they did such a good job, and I really like it. But anyways, so here is what happened when I went in. I was in the south, like the southern states, for my vacation, and I was trying to get my nose pierced there, but you needed to be at least 16 or 18 and you had to have your birth certificate. In Arizona, you don't need your birth certificate. In Arizona, you don't need your birth certificate in order to get a nose pierced. You just have to be 14 years or older, and a parent's ID, driver's license, whatever they have, but you just need to be with an adult. So me and my dad, we drove to the mall, we walked in, it was right next to Dillard's, but it was really easy to find. It was right there. It was really small. There was only 2 piercing chairs, but there was nobody in line. It was really fast. So we go up, and then my dad had to sign a couple forms. He signed just like saying like he agreed to do this for me. He signed agreeing that he was my legal guardian. Then I had to sign saying that I was okay with doing this. So then I had to sign saying that I was okay with doing that. And then it was really fast from there. I sat down in the little chair that was sitting right next to the little counter. It was a small shop. It was like tiny. But anyways, I sat down and he cleaned off my nose. He put the little dot. He put the dot like right there, and then they usually ask you if you want it to be changed, and so I said yeah, because I didn't want it so low on my nose, so I put it a little bit higher and a little bit higher up on my nose, and I really liked it there. And so right after that, he cleaned out the inside of my nose, and my dad and him were talking, as you will see in the clip I will put in later. But anyways, he just told me to breathe in and told me to breathe out, and when I was breathing out, he stuck it through. And it was not painful at all. It was probably the same as an earlobe piercing, and I have such a low pain tolerance. Like, somebody will like touch me on my arm and I'll like scream and cry, but it was not bad at all. It was like 1 out of 10. It was like maybe a 2. It was so easy and it was just like really like not painful. I mean, he did it pretty fast. It just went straight through. I assume that if you have like a thicker cartilage in your nose, or if they go slower, it might hurt more, but it was just like a nice straight through. And it was not painful at all. Like, I would recommend, like, if you want a nose piercing, don't be scared to, and like, not get one, because if you really want one, go get it. It's not bad at all. So far the cleaning process, it's really easy. I have like this spray bottle. It's sea salt. It's like a sea salt spray. Basically, he told me that what it does is it dries out my nose, so it's like dry and not wet, so it can heal faster. And it has like chemicals in it to keep bacteria out. And I find this one a lot easier than what a lot of other people have done, because the other option is soaking your nose in a saline solution. And that's what my friend who got hers done had to do. She got it done a couple years ago, but she had to soak it in like a bowl every day, and it wasn't very fun. She hated doing it. This one, you do it 2 to 6 times a day depending on like when you want. I do it about 3 or 4 times a day just so I can get it healed quicker, because I have volleyball, so I kind of need to get it healed. But anyways, it's really easy. It's just a spray. You spray it in your nose. You take a little paper towel and dab it off. Not like wipe it. You just want to dab off all the extra. So yeah, that's the healing process. It doesn't hurt. It was a little sore yesterday, like a couple hours after I got it done, but that's normal. And it doesn't hurt anymore. It's not painful. It's a little like different, because a lot of times I'll like touch my nose, I'll like scratch my nose or whatever, but like this is there, so I just like need to be careful not to like wipe my nose, because I've done that a couple times. But other than that, it's like it's not a bad piercing. Like, if you want a nose piercing, you can get one, and they close really easily too. So if you get one and you don't necessarily like it, or say you play a sport or something and you can't have it in at all during the sport, you just take it out and it'll close right up. So yeah, and it was also very cheap. It was $35 to get mine done, plus $15 for the spray, so it was about $45. I know people who have gotten theirs for $60, and I honestly don't think that's like bad. Like, $60 for a nose piercing, like mine was $35, and it's really good. I'm hoping when it heals that I will get a nose ring, but I'm not sure yet because of volleyball. So yeah, that's all to this video. I hope you guys know if you want one, and I hope this helped you guys figure this out. And yeah, I'll see you next time I post a video. Bye. Okay, so I forgot to put in the video of me getting my nose pierced, but in the video you can't really see him actually piercing through my nose, but you can see my face, and it was not painful whatsoever. You didn't even see me flinch. I think the most painful part of it wasn't even him piercing my actual nose, but when he was sliding the jewelry through. That was probably the most painful, and it wasn't even bad whatsoever. So here's the video. My dad is talking about my vacation in it, so I hope you enjoy that.
You guys from Tennessee?
No, we're from here. We just got back from a 3-week vacation though. She was begging me to get it done there. And
It's so humid there right now.
oh yeah. Yeah, we did New Orleans, Georgia, Tennessee.
Did you guys go into Nashville at all?
We did, yeah, Nashville and
Did you
Memphis.
guys go see the Elvis Mansion?
In Memphis, yeah, Graceland we did.